Finally home. It was a very long journey back. We took a red eye last night. It was not, something I would do again. I'm not necessarily typically like hard opposed to a red eye, but we had a red eye with a layover. That was a bad idea. So, I'm kind of on zero sleep. I mean, we sort of catnapped on the plane, but I don't sleep well on planes. It doesn't matter. It was like a 16-hour travel day. It feels like I haven't even had 2 days. It just feels like the same one long day. So I'm beyond exhausted, but very happy to be home. Super happy to see the kids. I was missing them pretty hard. That was a long period of time to not be with them, but it was nice. Sam and I had a fantastic time. I had a really good time at Summit. Learned a lot. Kind of been processing all that information and thinking about everything that I heard and learned. And even though a good chunk of it wasn't like necessarily directly related to what I do, it was certainly helpful information just in terms of staying educated on the field and the industry of marketing in general, which my work has a pretty large Venn diagram of overlap, and it's just a topic that I'm genuinely interested in. I'm definitely I like marketing. I'm into it. So, runs have been a little bit all over the place. I did, obviously, as you saw, got some running in Vegas, but we did so much walking, and my sleep was so poor just from the time zones. And then, Sam and I were out and doing the Vegas thing, having some drinks and stuff. So my recovery was not optimal from that 20-mile run. So I skipped some of the mileage just because I was already getting so much time on feet. And then again, with, just getting kind of junk sleep, it was not really something where I should be pushing. But now that I'm in the taper, it's not really, there's no performance benefit at this point from running. It's just about staying loose, staying, in relation to some of the mileage. So I had a 12-mile run that I was supposed to do yesterday. I'm thinking about just skipping that entirely and just jumping into this week's scheduling. So there's just kind of, it's like some 5 and 6 mile runs, and then my last long run, which is 8 miles. And then I really taper into, to rest days. And so the marathon is in 2 weeks, and I feel about as good as I have felt. I mean, I think in terms of completing the marathon, I'm not worried about that at all. It's just at this point, it's about trying to break that sub 4 time. My baseline goal is to come in under 4:30, but I really want to try and shoot for the sub 4. But that it's gonna be a close one. It's going to be a close one. So. But yeah, like I said, good to be back, ready to jump into some more of the scheduled programming. Feel really happy with the content that I captured there. Obviously, when Sam arrived, I really focused just on enjoying my time with her because we don't get stuff like that very often. So I truly tried to live in the moment, and I thought that we did that pretty well. We saw a lot of shows. We gambled a total of $40, and we stretched that a long way. So in terms of Vegas trips, it was very successful. So, but again, extremely tired, really ready to get back in the routine, kind of still in that zone of like, where am I? What is going on? Like I got to sit down and figure out work and everything, but good time. Yeah. Back to reality.